Hey you guys! Alright, so we've had 2 videos this week. I feel like we had a little Thanksgiving sandwich, right? Usually, I always say I'm gonna take time off, and I try to every year at Christmas. And it's not even time off because I enjoy doing this and it's so fun to share. But this week, there's too much good stuff. I've got so many gift ideas, things that I've actually purchased for people. So it's always tricky, a little dicey every year because I'm like, fam, don't watch too much because you're gonna see what I'm actually getting, you know? And my favorite brands, you know, they give me codes for you guys to use, which is really helpful. So many great sales obviously going on today and this weekend, right? But things that I've just naturally bought over the last couple months and things that I think are just amazing gifts. And I'm just really excited. I'm filming a little later than usual. So, I don't know. I hope the lighting's good. But I have so many things to update on. Before we get started, okay, well, let's just get started. You guys, we're going to have to just settle in. Because like I said, taking time off, I'm not going to post next week. I did 2 videos this week. And I think I'm just going to enjoy it after Thanksgiving because we're hosting. Obviously, if you're watching this, it's after Thanksgiving now. But I'm filming this, you know, the day before. And I just kind of feel like, you know, I want to just decompress because this week and the last week has been wildly busy, just like personally and with like work and stuff. So I'm just really excited to take some time off. That being said, we're like mushing it all into this video, okay? So I've got the gift guide, really great shopping deals and discounts. So you may have noticed below that this video is sponsored by Nira because I'm doing my 90-day challenge results, which is going to be very interesting. I'm gonna review that and give you guys the update on my like almost a year with no Botox, where I'm going forward with that, a big discount on that, and then we'll get into all of the other gifts and all the other recs. But the whole video, it's other stuff. It's just I'm putting that because legally, I mean, they're paying for this feature in this video, so you guys know I'm just always transparent. But everything else in the video is going to be literally everything else. But I want to talk about this. Give it a couple minutes at the top because this is huge. I added it up. I went to that event at Aesthetic Specialty Center where I go, which is wonderful if you're in the Atlanta area. It's in Roswell. I went to that in March, and I remember thinking, well, that must have been when I got my Botox last, but it wasn't, because when I was there, I was kind of questioning it, like, you know, should I get it now or what? And I remember them saying you just got it like 2 months ago, so I must have gotten it around January. Now, Botox for me wears off at 3 months. I mean, I don't know if it's because my face does a lot. You know, you have those moments where you have Botox and you're like, Botox just literally just jumped right out of my face because you're like mad or like something happens and you're like, I'm kidding, it doesn't do that. But it wears off very quickly with me, okay? So I'm not like, oh, I can get it done every 6 months. I mean, there's times where I've let it, you know, wear off completely. It's not a big deal. But this company reached out to me and I gotta say I was very hesitant. And I started using it and I liked it and I liked what it was promising. And then it said, you know, after 90 days, you know, do the 90-day challenge, use it every day, which I have. It is the same technology used in, you know, aesthetics or in, what I'm trying to say, like in a medical environment. It's a multifractional laser. It's FDA cleared. It produces collagen, keeps everything looking juicy, which is what Botox does for me. It's not about freezing your face. It's about keeping your face from like cracking up and not cracking up, but you know what I mean, getting crepey. That can be due to like collagen loss even. So I'm like, okay, so is this really going to be a good alternative? Now, I don't use it on my forehead. You can. People use it all over. I use it every day. Here. Okay, this is the path that I take. And I use it here, which I've noticed a huge difference there. And then I go here, and then do it like a little rainbow right there, like around my chin, and then right there, because sometimes I get a little line right there. I'm not kidding. It's changed so much with my skin texture. You know, when I started working with them, they sent me this device, and I was like, you know, I'll try it, and I'll review it initially, which I did. I'm excited about it. I liked the results so far. But I'm like, I'm going to be honest. At the end of the 90 days, if maybe I, you know, had already gone to get Botox, I haven't felt tempted at all. And I know eventually I'm going to do it again, but I really do feel, especially around my eye area, which is where Botox does the most for me, I feel, just keeping it looking, you know, juicy and like, you know, nice and smooth. I feel that this has made such a huge difference. I feel like I have the same effect that I usually do, not in just looking in videos, because honestly with me, you can't tell when I have it and when I don't from video. I get a tiny amount, but I can tell when I'm putting my makeup on, when I'm looking in the mirror, you know, throughout the day. I can tell just in my skin texture. That's what Botox does for me, and that's why I like it. So this is giving the same effect. Now, I wanted to kind of just check in at the end of my 90 days. And I thought when I first started this, I remember saying I'm going to review it around Thanksgiving. That'll be the end of the 90 days. I'm looking up like the discount details, but I remember thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna last that long. I needed Botox when I started using this. I was like 6 months out by that point. I don't even know, something crazy. So I was like, I'm gonna crack, literally. What am I gonna do? You know, like I gotta be honest. And so I held, but then I just was like, I really don't even, you know, feel that I need it. Now, eventually, I'm not saying never, but I really do think this is a great alternative. The deal that they're doing for Black Friday and for Cyber Monday is incredible. So I'll put my code below. It's Tiffany D. I'll put everything below. You get 25% off, which is huge for this. So 11/23, which, you know, through 11/27. So you have through this weekend, okay, to get 25% off. They don't do sales like this a lot, and it's kind of a short period because it is such a wildly huge discount for this. So definitely check it out. When you use it, it takes about less than a minute to use. You know, I just showed you the path that I take and whatever, and you just do like this and beep, beep. I just want to get makeup on it, so I don't want to use it now. But you can't see it doing anything, but you feel the heat. It's got 5 different settings. I'm usually hovering at like a 4. I worked up and I've done it on 5, but 4 is really comfortable for me. I never have any redness or any like pain or anything like that. It just feels like warm, like a little bit of heat. But it is scientifically proven. It does work. And you guys, this might be worth investing in rather than, you know, all those hundreds here, hundreds spent on Botox every 2 to 5 months. It's expensive, 3 to 5 months. It adds up. So if you could just get this once and then maybe not have to do that, it's great. So I think you guys will really, really enjoy that. And I have just been so impressed with that. So that was something that I am just so thankful that they reached out to me, that I tried. So that was really exciting. All right, you guys, so hopefully you'll take advantage of that. And again, it's just very short through the weekend. But even just looking at myself in photos and just seeing how I look, like I said, I never really noticed a difference other than like in person with the Botox, but I've looked and I felt like I've almost looked, I don't say better, but usually it's the effect of what I usually feel when I have some Botox. You guys know what I'm saying? Okay, so definitely check that out. I think you guys will really love it. I have book recs. I have so many things that are going to make for amazing gifts. Things that I've actually, just so many cool things that I've purchased. I have this new cool like jewelry cleaner. Can you see that? And some new candles, and a little advent calendar, some things I've actually picked up for people in my family. Now you can order these now and get them in time for Christmas, but you gotta think personalized items, they take a couple weeks, so be prepared. But they, you know, when I ordered a few things, because they sent me this blanket and they sent me some ornaments, you know, over the years. But I placed a big order and ordered another ornament for my friend for Christmas. And I ordered a blanket for my friend's baby that's personalized, and it came pretty quickly. So, but still, you know, if you're gonna order personalized, go ahead and get it. And this weekend, they are doing an additional, I believe it's 20% off of personalized, and you don't need a code. So 20% off through Cyber Monday, and it's automatically applied. So they're doing this at Bauble Bar. This was my beautiful personalized ornament this year. I have them for the whole fam. I've got this cute one. That's our little gingerbread. I got these off the tree. And then this one, these almost look like jewelry. And I use these as our stocking tags. So, you know, like I just use, you know, every year, like depending on my decor, I like to kind of change up my stockings. And they're not all like embroidered and monogrammed. Hang something like this off of your stocking. So I've done this the last couple years, and I really love it. And these are just so beautiful. And then, you know, I got one of these for my friend's kid too. But just beautiful custom blankets. Livia's had hers all like wadded up on the couch. So, and I have some that have my name on them too, but like these are just the best blankets. And you can get them, I think, in different sizes, I'm not sure, but just so many beautiful iterations, colors, styles, really colorful, really neutral. I mean, that's such a cool gift to give someone. And for what it is, I do feel like the price, oh, I just knocked over these hoops. The price is really great for that, and you get 20% off this weekend, so that's great. I really like this little puzzle. I don't know, this is just, I'm just grabbing for things. I bought 2 of these. I'm gonna give one of these as a gift, and then I have them for myself. I believe it was under $20. It's the little like magnolia. And then when you take this off, because we have ours over there, it's just a beautiful little box that looks like a house, and the puzzle's kind of just fun. So that's a cute little idea. I got this set of tea. I got 2 of these. I have 2 people that really enjoy tea. It's just as cool. It's an advent calendar, but I'm actually gonna give it to these people like around Christmas. But who cares, right? They can like use it into January, which I think is kind of cool. But really nice tea, and it's just pretty. I mean, it's just cool. Like, who wouldn't like that? I just think that's such a beautiful luxe gift. It wasn't too expensive. Okay, now this is something I bought for myself, and then the more I look at it, I'm like, this would make such a nice gift for, you know, if you have like a sibling or like a bougie relative, like I don't say bougie, but like a relative that you're like, what the heck do I get for you, or a friend that's hard to shop for, and you're like, what? This is something that anyone could use, and guaranteed if they have jewelry cleaner, it's not going to be this good. So this was founded by the guy that I think founded Too Faced, the Jared guy, and I'd never heard of this, and I don't know, it popped up in an ad on like Instagram or something, so I fully like bought this. It comes in a beautiful box, okay? And here's what it looks like. Okay, so it's non-toxic jewelry cleaner. I'm not kidding. Like, I was always using like one of those Sonic cleaners, and then I used this and I was like, wowee, okay? So it's made to put your jewelry in every night. It comes with a crystal dish, okay? I keep this in my bathroom, and it is just so luxe. It comes in different scents. So this is the one that smells like a lemon drop. It's called Diamond Drunk. So like each one is kind of like, I don't know, I think they're like different drink flavors. This, well, don't drink it, but you know. This is the lemon drop scent. So it comes with a little concentrate. You pour it in, and then you fill it up to the line with the water, and it lasts like a really long time. And then when you're ready, you know, to refill it like months and months. I mean, I don't even know how long it lasts. It's gonna last a long time. Then you just buy the little refill of concentrate. Smells pretty good, okay? But it's non-toxic, which I really like. And just the whole, like the holder of it has like a little hook for your rings, a hook for earrings. It has a little brush, really nice. And when I bought it, I kind of felt a little ridiculous. I was like, Tiffany, come on, did you really need this? And then once I used it, I was like, whoa, like my rings I thought were clean, and I had been using, you know, like a Sonic cleaner, like, I don't know, like every week, every other week. But like the sparkle, okay. And the other ones are different colors. So I fully got the white just because I thought it'd be cute in my bathroom. But I think the lemon smells really good and clean. But there's one that's black. There's one that's, I believe, a light blue, a light pink. But just the box and the presentation is so nice, and that's something that someone will use every day, but it's a little like elevated, you know, than like their basic stinky jewelry cleaner that they're using. You guys know what I'm talking about. To the books in a second. I really just kind of want to get through some more stuff. So Colleen Rothschild. Okay, you guys, I love Colleen. Since the beginning, like she's kind of, I mean, she's become a friend, but I've loved her products for years. And you guys remember years and years ago when she had candles, I was obsessed. And when I saw that she came back out with candles, I almost died. Okay, so there's 3 of them, and they're even more beautiful than they were before. Oh my gosh. I love how she did like the clear, just very chic brown containers. The Nomad smells just like the Radiant Cleansing Balm, which is like allspice, cloves, but like soothing, like lavender, creamy, okay? Now Harmony smells like the hair products, which the hair products is like, oh, it's creamy, it's like clean, kind of powdery. Okay, the aromatics from the Quench and Shine hair mask, yes, okay. Amber and musk, bergamot. Ooh, they smell luxe, they smell expensive, they're strong. Oh my gosh. And then Rituals, I forgot. Oh, okay, so this says it smells like the matcha tea toner. This one, okay, so I love those other 2 because they're very familiar scents, but this one, I don't really use that tea toner much, so maybe that's why. But this, I think, out of all of them would be like the scent I would most want in my home. But then it's hard to pick a favorite. Rituals. Ooh. So matcha tea, chamomile, fresh herbs, and moss. Oh, you guys, these are so beautiful. There's a brand, it's very expensive. I don't know what it is, and the scents aren't even that great. They're called like James something Harper. They're okay, I don't want to say that. They're good. They're okay. But what I love about them is the containers, because they are in these clear brown containers. And I just think it's so just beautiful. I keep like there's one in my dining room. Well, not right now because I've got my Christmas stuff up, but I always have like one on that sideboard. Oh, I love this one. The Rituals, but they're all really good. But what a great gift. Get this for yourself. But then also you gotta get the, I mean, anyone would love those. And they probably don't have those. Those are great because they're new. And okay, now Colleen also came out with this advent calendar. It's a 12-day advent calendar. It's got some products that are full sizes, I believe, too. So some of the products are full sizes. Some of them are smaller. But I'm gonna go ahead. I wanted to keep it intact, like for the video, but look how beautiful. So really exciting. 12 carefully selected beauty essentials. Amazing. Okay, so it's got like the hair stuff, skin stuff, all kinds of stuff. But if you were a fan of Colleen, this would just be the nicest gift to gift somebody. If you've never tried Colleen's stuff, what are you doing? She has the best facial oil on earth that will not break you out. So beautiful. The hair products, you guys know I have loved those for years. Before the book, let's get into some jewelry of it all. Now, there is a code happening currently for Miranda Fry. I will put all of that below. I believe it's like, you know, through the weekend and then Cyber Monday, it's the whole thing. But I'll put all the details below, because if I tell you right now, I mean, just read it below. Hopefully you guys grabbed the free hoops that I talked about a few videos back. And here's what, even if you can't get them for free right now, which you can't, I will recommend these for gifts. Trust me, I mean, especially, these are just amazing gifts. Again, hoops, like I'm telling you, people are afraid of them. I literally know people, and I used to be one of them. I was like, oh, I can't wear them. No. Get your friend, get yourself, get somebody a real nice pair of hoops. Now these are good because they're very lightweight, so nobody could ever say that they're uncomfortable. They also are not so visually weighty. You know what I mean? They are big hoops, but they're not like, you know what I mean? They're perfect. Okay, so I'll put the details on that below. But my gift rec, I would say, from Miranda Fry would be this bracelet. Love that bracelet, never take it off. Anybody's gonna love a good pair of gold hoops. This bracelet's beautiful, but not many people, I mean, I found, have like good anklets. I feel like anklets are kind of coming back, and this is such a beautiful one. I actually had two of these. I have this one, and it's just my favorite. I also have another one that Olivia stole. Well, really, this is the one that I wore all the time and never took off. I will link to this exact one as my favorite. And then I gave Olivia my other one that I have by Miranda Fry to wear, which is a little chunkier, and she wanted this one, so I swapped her. And I just haven't like put it back. So I don't know. This is just such a great one, and I'm gonna give that one as a gift. I just think it's such a nice anklet. And again, take advantage of the discount this weekend. Oh, okay, while we're talking about Miranda Fry, this necklace, this little, this is beautiful. Anyone would love this. It's just perfect to layer with anything. The quality of her jewelry is amazing. Like I said, gold plated. And then these are those little crosses. I don't know if you can see them. They were like $3.88, I believe, from my last video. It's two separate necklaces. I have a few things that I've gotten Brad that I'll talk about in a second too. But another little dealaroo. You guys, I showed these beautiful roses from Rose Forever in a video a few months back. They come in all different colors. I just thought the black on black was so cool. Whenever someone comes to my house and they see that, they're like, are those black roses? I'm like, yes, they are. They smell real good. The quality's really nice. They come packaged so beautifully. You can get different kinds of containers, different colors. So don't be afraid if you don't want the all black, but the all black is so cool. But, you know, this is just such a nice gift to give someone these. They last such a long time. I love these types of roses. And I believe it lasts all month. So $30 all month. Before I get into these book recs, for Brad, okay, I've been really into Gilmore Girls. I mean, thank you, Netflix. Who isn't? I never watched it. So growing up, like Rory was my exact age. Like it came out, like we would have been the exact age. Like when she was in high school, that would have been, because I graduated in 2002. So I think she did in the show as well. And then now, like the mom, I'm like older than the mom in the show, and I'm like, okay, now I'm like relating on a different thing. So I'm glad, honestly, that I didn't watch it when I was younger. Of course, like I knew about it, my friends watched it, but I just never had any interest in it. My sister-in-law is so obsessed with it, and she's been talking about it for years. And then when it came on Netflix, I was like, okay. So that has been like my wind down, like just cozy, amazing show. As it has, I think, been for a lot of people. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it, and I'm like, it's on Netflix. It's a whole thing. I did purchase Brad a lot of flannels. Not that I'm trying to dress him up like Luke, or that I even think Luke is that attractive, which I mean, okay. That type is, I mean, you know. He's very, I feel like his type is very like Brad adjacent. I don't know, he's a real good character, real cute. But anyway, so I've been like cosplaying, you know, Gilmore Girls, dressing up Brad in his flannels. I'll link to some real good ones, okay, real good flannels. 3 that I bought him recently that I love, and then great gifts. And I was gonna save them for gifts, but I was like, I need to dress you up now. So yeah, I got those. And then I didn't unwrap this yet. I'll link to it so you guys can see it. I hope they still have it, but he loves Barefoot Dreams blankets, and I mean, of course I do too. This is a Darth Vader one, which I had never seen before. So I got him a Darth Vader blanket. So I'll try to find that one. That's such a good, well, gift for a guy. If you guys watched my last video, which I don't even know if you didn't, which this week, if you're confused and you're like, what are you talking about? I posted a video on Monday. So I hope that you guys saw it, because by now a lot of the things probably are a little picked over, because whenever I do a Walmart video, the items are so good and they're such great prices that they sell out really fast. So I'm sure you'll be able to still get your hands on some of the things, but I dropped so many great gift recs in that one. And this hat is amazing, these beanies. I got a few more for different people on my list. They're just so nice and luxe. This is mine. And, you know, the little pom-pom poof doesn't look, because you don't want, like, you know, I'm not trying to get, like, real fur and, like, pay for that and do all that. And, you know, that's not really a thing. People don't really sell that anymore. But you guys know that the faux ones like this looked terrible for so long. And they still do. I mean, it's still hard to find good ones. This one looks very, very good. And it comes in a ton of different colors. So for girls on your list, it'd be great, like teacher gift, or, you know, stocking stuffers. It's a great hat. I just really love this motif. I feel like this sort of motif is really in. Should we like close this out with the book recs? Y'all, okay, I was gonna talk about this one first, but I've talked about this many times. Anytime I do a book recs video, if you like to read, if you can read, you gotta get this book. If you are a mother, this is a must. If you're not a mother, it's still a must. You're gonna find it flippin' hilarious. So it's essays, which I like that style of a book. I love a novel, I love all that, but I really do love a book of like funny essays. That's kind of my sweet spot. Wow, as you'll see by my book recs, because they're all that style. And I'm telling you, it'll change your life. These are just so good. You look forward to reading it every day. But I never have related to something more than I've related to this book. Funny stories about being a mom. And not from a kitschy, like, you know, a family vlog, like, style, or real, what am I trying to say, family TikToker, with the husband doing funny skits, you know, and it's forced and it's not funny. This is like real stories that are effing hilarious, okay? Oh my gosh, like it's so relatable. It's so good. And it's okay. Like, am I gonna just talk about this the whole rest of the time? I don't know. So it's I'll Show Myself Out by Jessi Klein. I will link to this. Okay. Now, Danny, do I have his other book? I read his other book, which if you don't have that, I will link to that as well. It's called How Do I Unremember This? So good. I love him. I listen to his podcast about Bravo. Danny Pellegrino, love him so much. This is his new book called The Jolliest Bunch, and it is essay style, you know, so each chapter is a different story, and it's unhinged holiday stories, so it's like stories from his life, you know, just funny things that happen over the holidays, and think like there was one where like his mom, I think it's the first story in the book. I've read it once and then I'm listening to it again. Like I fully have bought this book like 4 different times. Bought one for myself, 2 for gifts, and then an audio version. It's a lot, okay? I'm a fan through and through, but it's so funny. The story like where, you know, his mom's like making holiday dinners and she acts like everything's perfect, you know, oh, it's nothing, everything's great, you know, but then like fully him and his brothers like, you know, weren't helping enough, and they catch the mom like, you know, the dad's not doing anything. Dad brings home a dang like puppy or something and she's like, take the puppy back. She's like cooking, you know, and they like catch her smoking in the garage and like she's like trying to leave, like drive into the corner, but then the people like get here, you know, and she's like, hey guys, did that make sense? I don't know. It was just funny. Funny stories about like just everything. I don't know, it's really funny. I don't know, just get it, you'll have a chuckle. But it's a really cute book. So really cute, giftable. A few others. I really love this one. I'm a big fan. I love Casey Wilson. The Wreckage of My Presence. This is also like essay style and very hilarious and relatable as a woman or anyone really. Get this, prop your feet up and enjoy. But those are all really great recommendations for yourself to kind of get you through the holidays with some humor. But then also anyone's gonna enjoy those, and it's not such a commitment. You can pick it up and read it. It's not like a big story that you have to keep up with. You can just read a chapter here, a chapter there, skip around, but it's really funny. So you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I just feel like there's so many things I could talk about. You know, I do have a gift guide for kids. I talked about so many toys, like the must-have things for the season, things that I got for Olivia a few videos back, or no, more than a few videos back, because it was like fully over a month ago that I did that. But so many great ideas for kids. Again, like with men, I mean, I hate these forced gift guides where it's like slippers, cologne. I'm not, you know, I don't know, a sweater that you're not even buying. I'm like, I can't. Brad and I are doing something kind of big after the first of the year, so that's kind of our big present to each other. But also, you know, I love getting him little fun things, and I don't know. I'm sure I'll pick up some more things as the month goes. But I thought that Star Wars blanket was real cool. Oh, one more thing. I'm fully wearing these right now, and I actually laundered mine the other day, and they came out real nice. Washed and dried them. I live in these shoes. Someone said the other day, like, asked me about my like Louis Vuitton slippers. They aren't, okay? They're from Walmart, and I think they're like $10, and this is my second pair. I've had the black ones too, but nothing beats these pink ones. They're nice and like rubbery on the bottom. These are just my best friend. These are my best friend's shoes. And when I broke my foot, that's when I had to fully throw away my last pair because I trashed them, because this was the only thing that fit me for like a good 2 months. Okay, the only thing I could get my broken foot into. I guess after I got my boot off, but they're so great. And I think last year I did get some for gifts too, but I looked and they're still available. So y'all, scoop these up. You gotta get them for yourself. Get a pair for your friends. I gave a pair to my best friend last year and to some family members and stuff. They're really good. So you guys, again, I could just keep talking all day. Check out the deals that I posted below for some of these things. I'm sure a lot of the places that I linked to are holding sales and doing all that. And I know you're inundated with Black Friday and all this stuff, but this is the time to shop. And hopefully you're watching this Black Friday weekend because a lot of these things, like the laser, which is a good investment in your skin and a good alternative to Botox, and it's gonna pay for itself. If you're a Botox person, if you're considering, and you do that instead. I mean, I'm not trying to knock it because I know eventually I'm going to get it. I'm not saying I'll never do it. But for what I was doing the Botox for, I feel like that addressed. So invest in your skin. Take advantage of that and the 25% off this weekend. Insane. Okay, so all the links will be below the codes. The Miranda Fry deal. Grab the roses for $30 off. Bubble Bar custom stuff. A beautiful ornament for somebody, like teacher gifts, whatever, just a beautiful ornament, right? Friend, you know, it couldn't be easier. And thanks again to Nira for partnering with me and sending me this. and influencing me to use something that I wouldn't have done. You know, like I wouldn't have used this other, I probably would never have thought like, okay, that's really gonna work. And so I'm just so excited about it. It's like, it sits on my counter all the time. It is my daily routine. I'm gonna be 40 this year. And I'm not trying to like wipe my, oh, you can't look like you're aging or anything. It's about taking care of your skin. It's about health and like keeping your skin healthy. And the goal is never to not have a wrinkle or to not, look older, because I really do embrace that. And I know I'm aging, but I feel better than I did at 23. Like someone said, and I say this all the time because it's hilarious, literally hilarious. People that comment and say, you look different. Oh my gosh, I was watching your older videos. Like, you look so different. I can't believe how different you look. And I'm like, do you look different 20 years later? Like, I think people think I just started my channel like 2 years ago. Like, this isn't that type of comparison. Like, I started my channel when I was, 22, 23? And I'll fully be 40 this year. So yeah, it's different, but I feel better. I feel like I look better. And it's just about keeping your skin healthy. And I think that is such a great thing. So I'll link to everything that I can. I'll put all the details on the sales and the codes below. Thank you guys so much for spending the time with me today. And I'll talk to you soon.